I have a friend, she has a great financial problem and her tiny business is struggling, and she has a chap lodging with her who, well, he's autistic, he doesn't hold together, and she's carrying him in her compassion and kindness, and he's not able to pay anything to her, and it's a great burden, and being a fella eats a lot, and she's quite desperate in her situation, and she doesn't want to be unkind to him. She can't throw him out, but she can't cope either. But her goodness holds her to trying to cope. I was overcome with appreciation of her spirit, her innate goodness, the goodness of God in her. Don't think she really knows it. Just knows she longs for something she can't articulate, I suspect. She has compassion, you see. She doesn't have the spiritual maturity yet of truly taking hold of the fact that God is her dearest friend, always with her, and has provided everything, is life itself, is being, is her being. You see, she's endowed as the child of God with this loving kindness and compassion. But of course, the lack of spiritual understanding of the goodness of God, our Heavenly Dad, and the well-being that actually means to us all life. His eternal presence, love and care, help and sustenance, everything to us. When you take hold of that, when you know that, you're fortified. Suddenly, these difficulties become a breeze. No stress at all. Count it all joy. A flood of well-being comes over us in an awareness of the presence of Him, His loving kindness, our Heavenly Dad, in us. That's what John 17's about, dear one. It says it better than me. It might be in King James arcane language. Makes no difference. It comes to give life to you and me, to anyone who longs for God in their heart, who's crying out. This crying out, dear one, is not a fault or a problem in this life. It is the longing for God that's in us. It's just that the child doesn't know the fullness of what he seeks, nor is truly aware yet, cognizant of the eternal presence of our Heavenly Dad with us, our God. creator of all, able to love and sustain and bless infinitely every life. A smoking flax will he not quench, it's said of Jesus in the story. And that, I think, is an Old Testament prophecy of him, as they saw it then, the Messiah to come, as we see it now, in the love of God, to have always been with us. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Saviour all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Saviour all the day long. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of God, purchase of love, washed in his Spirit, washed in his love. We have life eternal by his grace and goodness, loving kindness, his faithfulness, his integrity, forever abiding with us and within us. That's what speaks through the prayer of John 17. That's what transforms your whole being into life eternal. Transcendence, glorious joy. My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto thee. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. In my Father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go, I shall come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, you may be with me always. It says that in John 17 too. Father, I pray that they be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory, for thou lovest me before the foundation of the world. He's saying this for all of us, dear one. Jesus is simply our example, the messenger in the story. And we are messengers too. We are sent. Read John 17, it tells you. You're sent. What are you sent to do? Well, presumably do exactly the same as Jesus does in the story. Tell them that God is their dad. Heavenly, lovely, loving, faithful, eternal dad. A perfect parent, if you like. I don't just mean dad, I mean divine mother too. I mean dearest friend, forever, always was and always will be. This is the loveliness and the goodness and the beauty of God, established forever in his children, you and me, and all life, for all live unto him. He is the Lord, the giver of life, God of the living God, our dad, our friend. Love you, heavenly one. Love you. Thank you, Dad. But in what way, you say, does this solve the problem? Well, you need the next recording. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.